What up? It's your boy T on Reaction. Today is Wrestling Wednesday. About to do another video. This video from WrestleMania. Now, you know it's rare time I do anything about wrestling that involves heels. And the only time I do it, if it's the heels getting theirs and I'm loving, laughing at it, holding it, or shout out to Dave Chappelle as inspired by Dave Chappelle, keeping it heel goes wrong. So this is somewhat like that in a way. But at the same time, this is also a all kayfabe and gimmicks and everything else, gimmick alignments and everything else aside. A moment right here where it's concerning is 10 wrestling heels so good fans attack them. Now, like I said, this is definitely keeping it heel go wrong, but not like going wrong is just it's too convincing. But at the same time, with the all kayfabe gimmicks and everything else aside, thing comes. Nobody should be going in, no matter you're a face, whatever. It's never that serious to go into a ring and try to attack a wrestler. Like, I mean, especially if the repercussion is you're going to get your ass beat 10 times worse as you try to do them. Because 9 times out of 10, the people that go at them is not as physically fit or strong of a wrestler, and two, because they're going to get a beat down, or you can get a beat down from not only them their opponent, whether they are face or heel, and the ref. The ref will get you some too. The ref will give him some too as well. And the ref will give him some too, as well as get yourself a lifetime ban from wrestling show like a dummy. That's the other thing too. So that's where the all kayfabe gimmicks and everything else aside comes into play as well too. Regardless of alignments, you should never go into a ring and attack a wrestler. It's never that serious. I hate heels like I'm supposed to anyway, but I'm not gonna go in it. I'm not gonna do some shit like that. And then fuck the part by I got feeling it's folks, especially in that Jobber network group. Fuck the group, not the podcast, and not everybody in there. There's certain people will think I'll do some shit like that would never happen. Never gonna happen. Wouldn't do that anyway. Because like I said, I may do as opposed and cheer for the faces and boo the heels, you know what I mean? But outside of that, I respect anybody who put their body on line in the ring to entertain us as well too, though. Now, I mean, people don't want to understand that they just want to have this made up thing about me, so that's another story. So anyway, but this right here is a mixture of keeping it heel go wrong, and my all keeping everything else aside. Because it's not cool to attack a wrestler regardless. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get it. Oop, here we go.
And I waited. Don't you touch me again. I will knock you out, Junior.
Yeah, don't.
These wrestlers were so hated that fans tried to attack them. Number 1, Jeff Jarrett. Now, Jeff Jarrett has a couple of documented altercations with fans. Before he returned home to WWE in 2018, he was a big part of TNA's main event scene. For a good majority of Jeff Jarrett's run, he was a heel for better or worse. But the first incident that prompted a fan to go into the ring and try and attack him was by Jarrett himself. There's no word on how the incident started, but Jarrett was goading the guy to get into the ring. His friends egged him on to do so, and the tough guy jumps the rails and steps into the ring. Jarrett managed to clock the guy immediately and gave him a big beatdown. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Because they're going to say, I don't know who that is. It's like another wrestler. Exactly. The term is right, though. Like, see, his friends is. I hate to say that because I don't like in a friendship, but first would say that his friend's not his real friend for doing that as well too, getting him in trouble like that, but as well too. But anyway, it's still, but he should have been smart enough to do that for real. Like, it's never that serious. And like I say, you catch a beat down from 9 for the wrestler, and you saw another wrestler get them beat down. You getting the works from security. And I mean, a ref might jump in as well too, and out of all that, you're banned from wrestling shows, or too. You're banned from wrestling shows as well too. And I'm not sure how it worked. Make it a lifetime ban from WWE, or you might get a ban from not just let's see, name not from the company, but other companies as well too. They might pass. You may not know. They may pass along like, no, don't let this guy in. He like to do that. Yeah, you may never know.
Number 2, Alberto El Patron.
Shit. And it's a lot more than just heel with that, too. Because, everybody know Alberto's a piece of shit. I mean, you know, it's crazy how AAA Mexican fans are though, because they'll side with the piece of shit if he's cool, if he is a good character, whether face a heel, where many times a heel, but will boo the hell out of a face because of he's been over push or a Philly sellout, because you know the story between him and Vikingo like is ridiculous.
The former Alberto Del Rio is a very controversial figure.
Very.
That controversy all came to light when his relationship with Paige went public in 2016.
Yep.
From there, whenever you hear about the former WWE star, it's usually him spreading some rumor about returning to WWE or some type of legal charge. Well, that was the case on March 14th, 2025. Del Rio, who was going under Alberto El Patron, wrestled El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. at AAA show in Tijuana, Mexico, and reportedly, fans were throwing quarters at Patron. Now Alberto's a heel, and it's not hard to hate him. Despite his personal woes, the guy is a talented performer who knows how to get under your skin, so it wasn't particularly surprising that fans were booing the hell out of him. But Alberto became visibly frustrated with the disrespect and targeted one man in the crowd. After the former WWE star beat Wagner Jr., he went to the crowd to confront the fan, but it didn't work out in Patron's favor. He couldn't reach the fan, but fans around Alberto threw at the AAA star, and they showered him with drinks. This move ultimately got him banned from wrestling in Tijuana for 180 days. Why was the crowd so angry at El Patron? Well, Conan explains that Patron went above and beyond to piss them off on his Keeping It 100 podcast. He went out there, got on the microphone, and got heat. Now, imagine everyone knows wrestling.
Now, this is definitely goes in the category of keeping it heels go wrong. Yeah, this is not on the fans. This is on Patron himself. So I can enjoy this him getting his just due, getting his because he keeping the heel go wrong. You gotta tone it down sometimes. I mean, like some folks say, kayfabe is dead, or is it as well too? And sometimes you gotta like have your kayfabe mill, but have your outside kayfabe mill too. You can't kayfabe too hard; it's gonna backfire as well too. I mean, probably not too much because you got the upper hand, brute force wise, but still, yeah, man.
Wrestling is entertainment. When you get people so fired up that they're throwing things at you and challenging you to a fight in 2025, that's something else. Now, you can't fault Alberto for his anger. The crowd was wrong for throwing items at him. That is assault. Why security didn't try and stop the situation from escalating is unknown. Nobody is right in this situation, but this is the huge risk of playing a heel and riling up the fans to the point where they despise you so much.
Like I said, keeping the heel go wrong.
That they want to hurt you. Number 3, Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards felt extra heelish on December 13th, 2024. The TNA star was in the middle of a match with Brian Myers against the Hardys, and reportedly a fan was giving him the middle finger. He's a heel, so his natural response is to get up in the fan's face. Edwards and the fan got into a heated exchange until things got physical. The former TNA World Heavyweight Champion knocked a piece of paper out of the man's hand, and the fan chose violence next. The fan jawed at Eddie some more before giving him his signature slap. Eddie
I remember that.
Added a punch or two for good measure, according to Sean Ross.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I thought he was a plant there. I kind of remember that as well too, though. It was a little bit of both keeping the heel going wrong by slapping the beard, slapping the beard out of somebody's hand. I mean, it's not. You may not think it's not as serious. It might be a little serious because some people might take that to the heart in a way. One, they are beer drink level. Two, the price of the beer, because some of these places the beer price would be crazy. And 3, just off of pure adrenaline and pure adrenaline and excitement of the moment as well too, heat of the moment as well too. So anything can arise. So yeah. But at the same time, the fan had no business putting his hand on Eddie Edwards. It wasn't necessary. So yeah, it's definitely a keep it heel going wrong, but fans shouldn't had no reason touching them.
Now, the fan was immediately escorted out of the building.
Yeah, the first one was definitely Jeff being Jeff, a little bit keeping the heel going wrong, but the fans should have known better than to go in the ring.
And turned over to the Atlanta Police Department.
See?
It's unknown if
and that's the other thing happened too. You get arrested. That's another thing.
TNA filed any charges against him, but it wouldn't be surprising if he
Get posse have a record.
wasn't banned for life.
Yup.
Now you can make the argument that Edwards did push the incident overboard when he
Yes.
slapped that paper out of his hand. Technically,
looks like-
it
is
is
it paper?
considered an assault,
It's like a
but
band.
that doesn't
It's
justify
like-
the fans'
it's
actions
like beer,
either. Eddie
I
said
don't think it's paper. I think it was beer can, but I could be
he got a
wrong.
little too deep in his role as a heel with a
Some
fan
people-
who was
like I
definitely
said, some people be in too deep, like the movie, in too deep.
hyped up. Like Alberto El Patron, not the smartest move, but anything to get heat, right? Number 4, Raven.
Oh,
Raven
not surprised.
was one of the best heels in ECW. His
Not
brilliant
surprised.
character work is often ignored because
Not surprised. And no, it wouldn't help the fact. I'm not sure if this is around WCW, ECW time, but if it's WCW, it wouldn't help the fact that he attacked DDP live on TRL. Who remember that when he attacked? He's on the screen on talking shit to DDP, and then came on there with him side of the head with a stop sign and put him through the coffee table. Who remember that? Yeah, that was like, I remember that being like a. I've never seen. I think I saw a live, or I didn't remember. Oh, I didn't see live. I saw like a top 10 moment of TRL, and that happened. I was like, holy shit! They took it too far with the wrestling kayfabe.
most WWE fans don't know just how great Raven was in both ECW and WCW.
yeah.
On April 9th, 1998, Raven was
It's WC.
with one of the best baby faces in
Yo, I talked it up. I talked it up. I ain't feeling, so I ain't feeling. I talked it up. Like I said, that TRL spot probably did not help the case.
stage. Raven was deep into his promo for his upcoming match against DDP, and out of nowhere, a fan.
Yeah! Oh yeah! I remember that. Oh yeah! I remember seeing that in another video. Yeah! Yoked him. Yup! I remember that. Oh yeah! I remember that moment. Yup. But yeah, I don't know if this was before or after the TRL, but if it was before, he probably influenced the TRL spot. But if not, then if this was after that TRL spot influenced this, who knows? But yeah, I remember that. Jesus.
Pulled him out of the ring.
Yep.
Amazingly, once security got a hold of the fan, Raven simply went back into the ring and continued his promo, still in character. Now, WCW would try to use this moment as a storyline the following week.
They did.
Claiming the attack was because of Canyon, but this was a legitimate attack from an
Yeah,
angry fan.
I did kind of hear about they playing it as a story. Yup. Damn, yeah, I
Raven
remember.
spoke about this in the past, and at first he didn't know what was going on, as he believed that it was actually Canyon who was attacking him, so he sold it. Him and Canyon agreed to do a future angle where he would attack him at the very corner.
Oh, okay.
Luckily for Raven, the attack didn't last long, and he wasn't even hurt. Reportedly, the fan that attacked Raven received a lifetime ban from all WCW
Yup.
sporting events. It's unknown if further charges
I want to say lifetime. I wonder if it transferred to WE since WE bought WCW, but still.
were filed, but at least the crazy fan wasn't able to attack any more wrestlers. Nope.
Yeah, like I said, oh man. Oh, I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised. Oh yeah, I think it happened at the day he did it. I think at the day he turned heel and joined the Outsiders that it happened. Yeah, I think it happened that day of this. But yeah, back to Raven. Yeah, it could be a lot of play to this. I mean, if it's during that WCW feud with DDP. Oh yeah, because feud with Canyon, then it could be after that TRL spot, and that could low key be a inspiration thing that anything can happen to a wrestler, but at the same time, it's keeping the heel go wrong. But this is actually, I would say, more so that all kayfabe gimmicks are everybody's size. You don't get out your seat and touch a wrestler. Like, that's not cool. And that fan got the light of it. He just got security on his ass as well too. I mean, Raven didn't hit him, nothing like that. No other member of no other wrestler touched him or nothing like that. He just got ransacked by security. That's it. But this thing with Hogan, I think it happened the day he turned heel. The sex segment. I could be wrong.
Number 5, Hulk Hogan. When Hulk Hogan first turned heel in 1996, it sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling community. Fans were stunned, critics were stunned, and this is perhaps considered one of the best heel turns of all time. After decades of telling children to eat their vitamins and say their prayers, The face of WWE was dead and gone, so fans were pissed. One fan was so pissed that he had the balls to jump over the
I knew it. Yup. I remember. Yeah. Yup.
to fight his own idol. Luckily for Hogan, that fan didn't get too far, as soon as the fan got into the ring, he met Kevin Nash instead. The former WWE champion wasted no time in making that fan regret his decision, and Scott Hall joined in on the beatdown before security intervened. But that wouldn't be...
That's also still, that was a, I won't say keeping the heel go wrong. It's more so like, Hogan been this babyface for a long time, and that fan felt disrespected and everything. So I'll put that on more of the fan. So let's definitely go on the side of all key fake gimmicks, everything aside. You keep your ass in your seat. You ain't that serious. You got no business touching a wrestler.
The only time that a fan tried to attack Hulk Hogan, but the Hulkster managed to always get the jump on these rowdy fans who get a little too invested in pro wrestling. Granted, that's the purpose of telling stories, but it crosses the line when fans take it upon themselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know, and then I know the backstage story of Hogan being at PSS, but I think it's not even, this was before most have got out, unless you really follow the stuff heavy, but it was more so the fans taking this shit to the heart, though, on this one, so yeah.
To get involved in something that could have turned into a dangerous situation. Number 6, Randy Orton.
This is Randy Orton.
Randy Orton has played a smug and arrogant pretty boy to a cold and sadistic legend killer, and the future WWE Hall of Famer has knocked it out of the park each and every time. So it's no surprise that a fan wanted to put the Viper out of his misery. And let's rewind back to 2013. Randy Orton was doing a tour in South Africa and fought Big
it's the one he got low blow.
Orton got the win over the former WWE champion. He was doing his signature pose for the fans in the arena. But that's when a 20-year-old fan named Shep Sakabi came into the ring and gave Orton a low blow to the crown.
And I think he was like an aspiring wrestler too.
Now, as you can imagine, Orton was furious, and luckily for that fan, security got to him before the Viper did. Apparently, Shep had planned this out the entire day. He actually quit his job just to attend the WWE event. Shep revealed on ENCA.
Wow, he got a little promo video and everything. So you planned this whole time just to get your ass banned from WWE, man? I don't know.
Television news broadcast in South Africa that he simply didn't like Randy Orton. It was an opportunity for him to go up there and make a name for himself.
Yeah, that's just a little too. That's too much right there. Yeah, that's a little too much right there. That's like, come on, dude. That's really true. Ain't that serious? Not me. It's not that much hatred in the world for you to do that, man. For real, it ain't that much hatred in the world, man. Something wrong with that man for doing that, yo.
It was eventually revealed that the fan in question was an indie wrestler named Josie the Wrestling Machine, so Shep's reasoning for attacking Orton more so had to do with getting more attention than hating the Viper himself. It's worth noting Josie isn't linked to any wrestling organization. In fact, he doesn't even have a profile on Cage Match. He's that obscure. But here's the strange part. The video of Shep attacking Orton is on WWE's YouTube channel. Why WWE have the fan attack uploaded on their channel, well, that part remains a mystery, as nothing ever came out of the incident in terms of story. Shep was actually arrested and charged with assault and pleaded guilty, and he was banned from future WWE events for life. Number 7, Chris Jericho.
And the fact that you're an indie wrestler, look, you're wrestler, not saying it was a chance, but you may never know. He's blew his opportunity to make it big if he had the aspiration, though. For real, that's the other thing too.
Chris Jericho was the most despicable heel in 2009. That's all due to his incredible feud with Shawn Michaels, where he notably punched Shawn's wife at SummerSlam 2008. Fast forward to February 2009, where the scum of the earth was coming out of a WWE show in Victoria, British Columbia. Everything seemed fine when Jericho hopped in his rental car and left the parking lot, but a couple of fans wanted to give Jericho a piece of their minds. When Jericho made a stop, a fan instantly attacked his vehicle. But it wasn't just one fan, it was a swarm of fans. Jericho had to get out of the car, with fans shouting that he was a disgrace to Canadians, amongst other derogatory things. The situation escalated when a woman tried to attack Jericho, and he responded by shoving and pushing her out the way. It's unknown why security wasn't properly doing their job at this time, but thankfully they were able to intervene before it got too serious. A man and a woman were...
I don't know, man. That's definitely... That's definitely a mixture of both right there, of keeping the hill go wrong and all fake keep your hands on wrestler, because one, like I said, he did push to the envelope with attacking Shawn White. That will piss a lot, because cute, especially that woman going there as well too. Then But they shouldn't. It's not that serious to be doing that to a wrestler though. So that stuff, 50-50 with that one.
Were taken into custody, but no charges were filed since police didn't know who provoked who. I mean, it's really got to be bad when Canadian fans
that's the other
hate
thing. Yeah, that's the other thing. If you don't know, you definitely call that 50-50 right there for sure.
a Canadian more than Shawn Michaels. Number 8, Randy Savage. WCW was notorious for fans jumping into the ring.
Yeah,
The problem-
WCW. Yeah, I know there's a lot of WCW shit that happened in WCW. I watched some rewatches of stuff. It's crazy how I knows that too.
Here was that this fan decided to jump into the ring when Randy Savage was in it. The WWE Hall of Famer was beating down Kevin Nash on the May 17th, 1999 show, and one fan had enough of Savage's heelish antics. So he hopped the barricade and got into the ring, but Savage immediately started clobbering the guy. There was a scuffle between the fan and Savage, but the former...
You see, can't do that, man. You sometimes you pick the wrong one, and that was a stupid game. Stupid game got you stupid prize. You got your ass beat by a muscle bound. Now Randy Savage, ooh yeah, he about to snap your ass like a Slim Jim in a minute as well too. Not encouraging. Here you go, first. I'm not encouraging heel activity as well too, so don't go there. But at the same time, that fan had no business attacking a wrestler, whether face or heel. I would say the same thing. I would definitely say the same face and go be all about it. But still, not only anybody hurt, but at the same time, like you can't do that. You just can't do that. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, he didn't call back fans something like that. That stuff you on the fan right there though. Yeah.
WWE champion was getting the better of that exchange. Once security got rid of the guy, Savage just went back to normal, whooping Kevin Nash's ass. Now, this wouldn't be the first time that a fan tried to attack Savage in WCW. It's happened on 2 other occasions.
Oh, wow.
One was during a segment with the NWO and Diamond Dallas Page. There was also another incident at Halloween Havoc 1997 where a fan climbed a steel cage and Hogan and Savage really made an example on why fans should stay in their lane.
I made me laugh though, just the way he hit. I don't know them. You wouldn't think it was a real thing, the way them punches that Hogan was hitting, but it could be real. And he's just not putting he didn't want to put too much muscle in it, because if he did, he'd probably bust his head wide open, crack his skull. But still,
that was ultimately.
But again, that's more so on fans taking it too far on that one. So that's definitely on side of all kayfabe gimmicks every side. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch the wrestler's door. Keep your ass in your seat.
Revealed that this fan was a plant, which makes sense when you see the angle itself. But at the time, people genuinely thought some lunatic tried to get
that explains why Hogan was light on the punches. Okay.
The ring to save one of their heroes. And number 9, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about, though, man. And the thing about it, I'm gonna let this one be I'm gonna let this boy be what it is, because of the type of person the guy did it was, in a way.
But during a Monday Night Live broadcast at Brooklyn's Barclays Center on November 22nd, 2021, a shocking unscripted incident occurred when 24-year-old Elisa Spencer, a Brooklyn resident, launched a sudden attack on WWE star Seth Rollins as he was exiting the ring following a match with Finn Balor. Spencer managed to leave his seat, leap over the barricade, and tackle Rollins at full speed, knocking him down. The two struggled on the ground briefly before referees.
I think something was up with him in a way too, though. So yeah, because one, I don't know, he kept stuff off guard, or because of the type of person he is, he got a little strength to him. Yeah, that's why I'm not. This one is like, it shouldn't have happened, but I'm not gonna like fully fault the guy, because it's like the situation with the kid that Sean protected as well too, because he didn't understand as well too. But he's not as bad as a kid, but he probably got something mental going on with that, in my opinion.
Security staff and WWE personnel intervened and separated them. Rollins actually sustained an injury from this, as he had swelling to his lip, but refused medical attention and walked away under his own power. Cameras initially captured the altercation live, but WWE quickly cut away once it became evident that the incident was unscripted. However, the incident was recorded on phones and it went viral. Police confirmed Spencer was taken into custody and charged with attempted assault and attempted violation of arts and cultural affairs, i.e. disrupting a live sporting event. And in response, WWE actually issued a statement emphasizing the seriousness of the safety of its performers and pledged that the attacker will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But Rollins did express how terrifying and abrupt the attack felt, commending the quick response of security. But there you have it, folks.
Alright, cool, yeah. This definitely was like, I would say if it is lean towards off given side, it wasn't necessary, but at the same time, I think something was up with that kid. Anyway, other than that though, what's y'all thoughts on these attacks and my thoughts and input on these as well too though. If you like my reaction to this, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Person and off one love.